Right, Danny, the first question is coming from a fan called Harry Pell. Why is your nickname Steve?
That's the first question, yeah. Well, basically, because a few new lads have signed and don't know the area very well, thought we'd have a bit of a get-together, have a barbecue, just to welcome the new lads in. And their missus can't handle their drink like they think they could, and started calling people by the wrong names, basically. Not going to name any names, but I think Pelly and Downsy should probably watch what their missus are drinking when they go out on a night out.
Right, so that one might stick then, that one. Right, Danny, which team did you support as a boy?
Arsenal.
Any particular reason?
Yeah, because I was born and bred in Norwich, so naturally you support Arsenal. Nah, my dad was an Arsenal fan, and just followed in his footsteps, really.
Okay. Who's the best strike partner you've played with so far?
We'll go for Morgs, shall we? Yeah, I like how we're working I like how we're working pre-season. Trying to think who I've played with in the past. Yeah, we'll go for Morgs. Yeah, I like how it's working pre-season.
There are a lot of questions about Amari, and come back to some of them later. But what's the best goal you scored in your career?
The best goal, probably the semi-final in the FA Trophy for Wrexham, away to Gainsborough Trinity. We were winning 3-1 from the first leg, and it was the first goal in the second leg. It's sort of, even though they came back and put us a bit under pressure at the end of the game, it was a massive goal for us to get us into the final of the FA Trophy, and it's picked it up on the right wing, cut inside the defender, and bent it left-footed into the top corner.
Sounds good. Being the elder statesman of the squad, what's the one piece of advice you'd give to the younger lads?
Respect your elders.
You're not exactly old. You're not exactly old.
Well, to be fair, I was gutted when I found out I was the oldest in the club. Especially, someone told me Downsy was 37 on the first day I got here, and I just believed it. So I've worked out I'm older than everyone in the squad, and it is what it is, isn't it? You're as old as what you feel, and so.
Out of the current squad, who do you think you'll select as your roommate on overnight trips?
I don't know. There's a few I wouldn't want to room with. I'll probably go for, I don't know, I get on with everyone really, so I'll be happy with most people. I think if I was to room with Stozza, it'd be eventful most away trips. Or probably go down the more sensible route and say Downsy or something like that. Yeah.
Okay. Did you enjoy the hog roast on offer at Weston last Saturday?
Yeah, it was nice. Although because I'm gluten free, I couldn't have the bread roll with it, so I just had to have the hog roast on a bit of tin foil and eat it out of my hands. But yeah, it was lovely.
How many times have you been sent off in your professional career?
Probably more than what I should have. When I was younger, I had a bit of anger issues with when defenders could wind me up a lot easier than what they can nowadays. I feel I've got that a bit more under control now. But to give a number, it's probably about 5, I'd say. All for retaliation or.
But the numbers are decreasing over the years.
No. Now I've calmed down a lot since I was in my younger days, and I'd like to think I'm more experienced and a bit more mature to calm my emotions when a defender sort of riles you up. You don't react like I used to, but I think it's about 4 or 5 probably.
What would you say is your biggest strength as a striker?
Probably just my link-up play with throughout the team, to hold the ball up when it comes up to the top, and then I'd like to think I've got a few attributes to help the team out, but I'd probably say that's probably my main aim, be the target man for the squad.
Would you rather score a free kick or a volley?
I'll volley all day. I don't think I've took a free kick in my career so far. I don't think that's going to change. So, nice volley all day.
What about penalties? Do you fancy penalties? Have you decided who's on penalties this season yet? Or?
No, we haven't decided who's on penalties, no, but I fancy him to take one at any point. I think Morgs will be interested in penalties as well, so I wouldn't be surprised he might be a bit in the driving seat considering the start he's made the pre-season. But no, I'd definitely fancy himself to take a penalty, and scored a few in the time over the years, so yeah, it's something I'd be confident about.
How fit are you, athletically speaking?
I'm not at the front of the running in pre-season, but for my size, I feel I'm pretty fit. In all the testing, I came out sort of in the middle of the squad. I mean, there's always room for improvement, but I look after myself, so I like to think I'm pretty fit. Yeah.
You did one on the sprint test, didn't you?
Right, the sprint test. The sprint test surprised a few people. I don't think anyone. I look slower than what I actually am. I think sometimes, but in the actual agility test, I come out. I think I was second out of the whole squad, so something to acknowledge. But no, it's all about the pre-season testing and that. Fitness-wise, I think I'm alright. Yeah, I'm doing alright.
Do you like your surname Wright with your right hand, or are you left-handed, or are you ambidextrous?
What?
That's the important things people want to know.
Do I write with my right hand?
Yeah.
Yes, I do. Yeah.
So you're not ambidextrous?
Depends what we're talking about, really. I'm both-footed, but right-handed.
Yeah. Okay. Both-footed is more useful, isn't it, in football?
Yeah, exactly.
You mentioned Amari, the partnership earlier. There's loads of questions about him. What's it like playing with him? You know, how's he like to play alongside, and how confident are you can build a good partnership? Yeah,
I'm very confident. I'm excited to see how we're going to work this season, because it's been enjoyable this pre-season so far. The most pleasing thing for myself is we've both scored goals, but we've assisted each other in them goals as well. Sometimes you get partnerships where you both score goals, or one will be scoring goals, but you're not really linking up together well. I think that's something we've kicked on in pre-season with really well. The link-up play between each other and us showing on the pitch with the assists from each other, and obviously the goals being scored. So yeah, I'm excited to see where that can go, and I think it'll be a quality partnership in the league.
What's the best stadium you've played at, and why?
It got to be Wembley. FA Trophy final. There's about I think there's about 37,000 fans in there. Not stacked out, but obviously the biggest crowd I've ever played in front of, and it was an unbelievable experience to play that day, and the win obviously on the day is helped with the occasion and the whole day out. But that's by far, I'd say, the best stadium and day out I've had.
Carl Storer mentioned you in some of the Royal Rumble contenders lists, but do you think you're the strongest player in the squad?
In the squad? Yeah, by far. There's no one even close. Vaughan reckons he'll give me a run for my money, but not having that. You can't have someone 4 foot nothing strongest in the squad, no chance.
How would you describe your playing style in 3 words?
Unorthodox, powerful, work rate.
Will Cheltenham Town get promoted this season?
Yes.
How many goals are you aiming for this season? Do you set yourself target?
Yeah, I think you 20. Everyone always says 20 goals. You get to 20 goals, you've had a great season. Personally, I set myself littler targets to start off with, and then when you hit those targets, then you set yourself bigger ones to work your way up. But eventually, that's all working towards the bigger target of 20 goals. But I'm looking forward to the performances that we're showing in pre-season, and hopefully we can take all that into the league as well. So 20 goals, but obviously with everything else to come with it.